organization dedicated to one lord and his metal toys. Gordash has got to be paying them outsink fees.
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have my word.
What am I supposed to do?
The work is never done.
Creeping around, a stink like death itself. Safe.
What do you want me to do? Arrest the smell?
Let's get going.
Well, you are. Where's the steel watch when you need them?
Bless these roots.
So what exactly did you see?
I don't really know, but I was up to no good. Lurching,
Flower
this way
and
and that.
bloom as I know you can.
Walking funny isn't a crime.
Whatever it takes.
Not to mention the parchment quality of the Gazette. Ugh, awful.
This ought to be good.
Still alive, so that's progress.
What's on your mind? Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping back in the thick of things?
What about the smell?
We'll cure you of your pestilence.
Something rotten.
You have my
Probably just a dead cat. Maybe a few dead cats.
How's a dead cat making a stink like that?
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick, likely to die.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Scurry away, good book, before I crush you.
You recall seeing this symbol on crates marked for Nine Fingers Keen, leader of the guild. The thug works for her.
Oi! Stop staring. Start walking. Last chance. No need for violence, friend. Just doing my job. People think they can sneak past me. Fists, adventurers, journalists. Gotta be on me guard. Come, I'll take you to the guild hall. Nine Fingers is inside.
Yes? Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is. Then let us be about.
Let's talk. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. I like how you think.
soldier. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Now we're talking.
When three dead assailed his fort, transformed he fell.
Stop! What are you doing? Are you trying to sneak past us grunts? Do not worry. Guild's friends are Tuskgrunt's friends. And I don't hurt my friends unless they deserve it.
Same side, friend. Nine Fingers invited us herself.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketteric's coffers. Ready to do some business? Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal. Ready to do some business? Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time. Ready to do some business? Give me that. Can't have this floating around loose. I thought I was meant to be the thief. So what if it is? Choosing the right allies is just common sense. You wouldn't have made it this far on your own. Big Raph doesn't own me. He's just giving me the tools to keep myself alive and to take what I want. As for what that is, well, you didn't think I planned to stop at running the Fetcher's brats, did you? You should know by now that I'm not everyone. If Raphael doesn't know that yet, he'll learn. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Baldur's Gate is home now, and the brats are my family. Nobody messes with my family.
You like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No.
Ready to do some business? I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play.
What's on your mind?
Come on now, guys. Now, Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Let's just say the previous owners no longer have a use for them. Got me?
orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Are many children old enough? If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you.
This is the one who saved my life. So really, he owes you your gold piece. But we can settle debts later, Nine Fingers. For now, we need help. We're searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
Exactly the one. Guild crews may be prone to exaggeration, but not in this case. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose two of its heroes in one day.
I've got a long road ahead.
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk. Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift. I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guildhall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about. Ask it.
Minsk is working for the cult. Damn. He must have been tadpoled, or worse. The real Minsk would never join up with the goddamned Absolute. Maybe we can help him. The prism, right? He should shut that tadpole up. If he doesn't kick our butts first. It's kind of his thing.
Minsk, the Great Ranger. He's alive and infected. Else, we need to act.
Keep the Harper out of trouble. Just because I don't want to kill her doesn't mean I won't. Beyond that, be welcome. Be merry. Is there something you require of a humble guild master? Keep me from having to kill the Harper. Which means keeping out of the guild's way, all right? Wonderful. You have, but don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You'll find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolute's at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? No doubt you gave them a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. I had no intention of leaving my city in the Dead Three's hands. Definitely not leaving it to some slimy shit that doesn't even have hands. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything? No begging? Not even a snotty little please? It's almost like you don't know who you're talking to. The order's been given. It's done. So I hope you know another tune, because I am getting bored of this one.
The Stone Lord is Minsk, Jaheira's old acquaintance. Painfully small world at times.
My people tell tales of Minsk and his ferocious hamster Boo to frighten our children. Beware loud men with purple scalps and ugly rodents, for they think of you as evil and will kill you on sight. It is amusing to hear that the legendary ranger has become as much a terror in his own city as he is in the Underdark.
Minsk is the Stone Lord. Jaheira's friend doesn't sound so friendly after all.
Sounds like we're not the only ones tracking down this Minsk fellow. Let's hope Nine Fingers' bounty doesn't attract too much competition.
So, this Stone Lord is the legendary Minsk. And a newly minted cultist, no less. Are we sure we want to find him before Nine Fingers does? I doubt he'll be pleased to see us.
I could go for a good meal.
No time to rest.
At your command.
Let's get going.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you?
No distractions, mate. Nine Fingers has me watching over Pierre Priss here. Wants our friends in Parliament close with this new Duke making moves.
You did not see me. A peer of the Parliament openly walking the Guildhall would sell a few copies of Baldur's Mouth, I expect.
Ready to do some business?
Call and I answer.
I know times are tough, but this crowd could mingle a bit, eh? We're all on the same side.
Stay alert. Don't let the quiet fool you. Zent contacts say the sewers down here are livelier than ever.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. To trade trinkets, the fetcher's brats. I am Ukta, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
All right, what now?
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. To trade trinkets, the fetcher's brats. I am Ukta, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hell would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct? Until you do, then.
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But it's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly. Only what we heard from Keen. He seems to have sprung up while we were out in the Shadowlands. The Stone Lord she described sounds nothing like Minsk. As for the name, well, a bad joke perhaps. The time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger. No? It was a statue, dedicated to one of the city's lost heroes. Only it was that hero, Minsk, frozen in stone for a century, and freed, the story goes, in the city's hour of need. Because who would question a statue to our friend? Thinking Minsk of Rashomon had returned to a hero's welcome in Rashomon. I don't even know how he was freed. Harper work would take me from the city, sometimes for years at a time. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face. I did. On occasion, I even found myself critiquing the stonework. Surely his head was not so large as this. I cannot call myself a particularly good friend, but I am his friend, and I cannot let Nine Fingers have him.
Now does he?
Copper for your thoughts?
The work is never done.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Ready to do some business?
Let us show them how it's done.
Never a dull moment.
Work to be done.
Support your own! Better prices here than top side.
Should have stayed in bed.
Odd. I'd expect a flaming fist or four to be stationed.
They stick to sunnier streets. Heavens forbid they disrupt any of that guild business they're so well paid to ignore,
The fists aren't what they used to be.
That's the point. Uktar hardly wants his guards comfortable now, does he?
I grieve to tell you, Will. They never were.
Fine jewelry, lifted fresh from rich factories.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
godforsaken magic. Just the sort you're used
I am totally not an absolute fuck. Zip. Zip.
Don't know how to swim.
Show them how it's done.
I've got a long road ahead.
The pride of the gate.
What's the story?
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
Don't be shy.
No one back home will ever believe this.
But we are troublemakers.
Shut up and keep your mucky little peepholes peeled.
What's the name of that river down there?
Wizard calls it the sewer.
Whatever it's called, it's impressive. And it tastes great.
Gods, let there be something green.
What to do?
Did you go for a swim earlier?
Nah, don't know how to swim.
Must have been some other oozing, stinking lump floating down to me.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Wizard told us to watch for troublemakers. Keep your mucky little meatball peeled. this. Did you go for a swim? That's to be some other oozing, stinking lump floating downstream. What are we supposed to be doing? They told us to watch for troublemakers. Lucky little peepholes peeled.
What's the name of that river down there?
Wizard?
Whatever it's called, it's impressive. And it tastes great.
Did you go for a swim earlier?
Nah, don't know how to swim.
Must have been some other oozing, stinking lump floating downstream. Wizard told us to watch for troublemakers. Shut up and keep your mucky little peepholes peeled. Wizard called it the sewer. Did you go for a swim earlier? Must have been some other oozing, stinking lump floating downstream. We're told us to watch for troublemakers. Shut up! You lucky little peepholes peeled.
Defender of the
Wizard.
sharp as ever.
Did you go for a swim earlier? Some other stinking Wizard told us to watch for troublemakers.
First aid at the ready.
Wizard told us to watch for troublemakers. Shut up and keep your mucky little people peeled.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Wizard called it the sewer. Did you go for a swim earlier? Must have been some other oozing, stinking lump floating downstream.
All right, what now?
What's cooking?
Wizard told us to watch for troublemakers.
But I made the others follow your mass, so they are my favorite. What's the name of that river? Quiet here. The sewer. Whatever it's called, it's it. We will show Faerun up this
This ought to be good.
Say bye-bye.
Nothing important is ever easy.
my time.
Blood comes easy these days.
You still have time to surrender.
Bright idea.
This?
The blade will not bend. Making my move.
Do you know, I think we have given offense.
victor's path. Coming through.
No better moment. At your command.
Let's get going.
You wish to consult me? Your party is full. Did you think I would not notice? A paragon. Is foul. Drow would not tolerate rivers of waste flowing so close to their residences.
You've got slaves to manage your sanitation. Baldur's Gate doesn't, though we do rely quite heavily on kobolds.
But surely the kobolds are slaves.
Hell no.
Strahd. Yet one more reason to despair for the fate of this city.
Just as I was getting bored, our Lord sends us a little diversion.
Orders?
Fleet of foot.
Your command.
On the victor's path.
Ready for battle.
Another fight. Let's go.
rivals.
Yes? Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is. At your command. Let me guess, you need something. Do what must be done.
Let's cook with fire, baby. What's it gonna take? Still standing, no matter what you heard.
Come on, can't stay idle. Coming through.
Call and I answer.
Still breathing. Despite everything.
Wanna dance?
Never a dull moment.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
Such authority. Nature's servant awaits.
Looking ahead.
Defender of the people.
Finders keepers.
delivery to the docks just yesterday.
Do you ever think we should have had another one?
Doesn't matter what we threw out. It would have broke.
Whatever it takes.
These goods need to be delivered.
And I have a duty to the city and to Lord Tash, so hold right there.
It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for the moment.
Perhaps Lord Cortesh will revive that rat.
Launch of the Society of Brilliance.
Let's move.
A welcome face. How can I help? Make space, and my might is yours. Ready for battle.
We'll get to them soon enough.
I heard laughter this morning. At me, perhaps?
Go ahead. I'm listening. Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company are magical? So,
Sorry, citizen. The docks allow
I wonder what professor language really thinks.
It was just a pebble round against that by a steel watch.
Time to rest.
It's just a tiny stone stuck in the I'm compiling a translation dictionary so warring species of the Underdark can understand each other. It's an essential step forward. The long vowel shift in Middle Kobold is fascinating.
Real fondness.
A surface dweller. You find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you? Assure you, we are as well provisioned an institution as any other you'll find in this city. We simply prefer to keep our wealth away from areas of study. One must stay humble in order to achieve true academic rigor. delightful research partnership. I'm sure you'll agree. They are upstairs if you wish to share any theories with them. Yes, dear Lady Esther, one of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. I don't suppose you've stumbled across any Githyanki eggs during your travels. The Society will compensate you for any we purchase, of course.
Don't you dare consider it.
Study it, of course. The Githyanki have been a source of great debate in the Society circles in recent months. You are no doubt aware that citizens of the Underdark are held in great suspicion by those who live above ground. Many believe us to be evil. The Githyanki face similar prejudice, but I believe if hatched in a less violent, more intellectually stimulating environment, the child can overcome its evil predispositions. Assume nothing. Innate Githyanki cruelty is an established fact. No doubt you witnessed it yourself in the retrieval of the egg itself. When I have a suitable sample from my study, I will, however, prove that the effects of their biological inclination are reversible. Once out of the shell, I plan to take a twofold approach. The enforced repetition of sound, moral principle from the Patarian Code, alongside a series of psionic pulses administered to the cerebral tissue. Assuming I can accelerate its growth, I should have conclusive findings within a year or two at the most. Series of moral imperatives bestowed by the great dragon deity, Bahamut. In my years of study, they're the closest I've found to moral perfection. Only under such rigorous goodness will the subject stand a chance of being cured. My findings could change the perception of Githyanki and the peoples of the Underdark for generations to come. The child remains evil after the experiment is concluded. It will be destroyed. Such is the fate of all you specimens. Now, I'm eager to get started. So will you sell me the egg?
A Gith hatchling is not a lab rat. This shkaketh should be bled dry for the mere suggestion.
Then I will source another subject, and the experiment will be completed without your involvement. Progress may be delayed, but I assure you, it can never be stopped.
A welcome face. How can I help?
Oh, boy. It's to think that I'm both.
So much Underdark strife comes from vying for scarce minerals. I seek to invent new, easier ways to find such ores. From plenty comes peace. Why can't a man be
Once I publish my paper proving that it's just hyena mite infections that make gnolls so angry, I'll be famous.
You are the most Istiki Gale.
My surface-dwelling friend, how long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else. In the field seeking further subjects for study, though it has been gone for longer than I anticipated. After observing the nature of your tadpole's stasis, we felt it wise to report back to the Society. Omeluum went out into the city to seek out further undeveloped infections like yours, but I have heard nothing since. I admit, I'm somewhat concerned. We are usually sticklers for updating one another on our progress. Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. I had the distinct impression it was intentionally keeping its hypothesis from me, as though even the theory would be enough to put me in danger. Why that would be, I can only theorize myself. It is rather outside my area of expertise. Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and simply absorbed in its work. However, it would put my mind at rest to confirm it if you happen across its path. Naturally, the Underdark provided us with some most unusual salvage. Plenty to keep an inquiring mind busy. Taint to the air in this city. Your tadpole's stasis is a most curious area of study. I will have much to share with Omeluum upon its return. Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. Why that Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and of course, I should get back to my research.
Of the mind flayers, they said. Is there a squid king or something?
No. Each gate is servant to an elder brain. No king unites elders. Only their collective tyranny.
A mind flayer monarch.
Wrong with their loved one.
Imagine that.
Look around you.
Such a thing could shatter worlds.
Precisely the end.
Oi! Stop a moment. Right, you look harmless enough. The commander keeps an open house, so you may pass. That's secret. And anyway, she's away, so Ryon's in charge. So be nice to Ryon, or I'll kick you out.
Yes? Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is. At your command.
Commander! You're in trouble! She's back!
Hmm?
She'll... Any second. Maybe
Oh, Maller's Mark, here we go.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
It has been a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost. If it would help.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home. She always brings the smartest people home, too.
Enough, Ryan. I taught you better manners than that.
No, you didn't.
A sending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained in all this time she's been away? 7.
If you are trying to help me, please stop.
The message went, I'm sorry, you know what to do.
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one. We've come to take the fight to the cult, which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you? You're the one who saved her, so tell me, are we all doomed? See, Mother? A little positivity.
You are a very irritating girl.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old after all.
So old! She can stay, but only if she brought home presents.
Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family. Now, if there's more to discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots.
Yes? I have given you much reason to think that Harpers hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if this fight were to go against us, well, we had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice? No, quite the opposite, in fact. I hoped to greet my family when all the fighting was done. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both. Ask it.
Jaheira would do anything to see her family safe. They're lucky to have her, and she's lucky to have them.
Githyanki. The word means quite literally Gith's children, but I have never known family the way Jaheira knows it. My so-called cousins are simply spawn hatched from the same clutch. I will never know who laid the egg I hatched from, and until I met Jaheira's family, I never thought to wonder. Well, enough brooding. What did you need?
About the third time I knocked her on her ass.
Commander!
Spare me your salutes, little traitor. You walked me right into that ambush.
Sorry, Commander. You are my commander, but George promised me pies.
Huh. I can't fault your priorities. You look after them for me?
Can I have a real sword?
No.
Fine.
Cord. No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I am well.
And Minsk?
We're working on it.
You'll get him back. I owe him a kicking for showing Fig how to throw hatchets. So, this cult. What's our plan?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what?
You shame me. In all our hunting, I had put them from my mind.
Right. Leave them to us then. If we can't get them past the checkpoints, we'll at least make sure they're watched over if it comes to fighting in the streets. If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother, go away. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, one more thing. There are doppelgangers among the cult. Be on your guard.
All right then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl.
Am I supposed to pretend that swinging wasn't...
I take no responsibility for your plants. You know I'm more of a mushroom man.
You've let my study turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, mother dear.
Wards, family, lifelong irritants. Use whichever term you wish.
We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When Mother was done with him, well, let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Nature's law in action.
That's curious.
Oh, come on, Ferdinand. I just trimmed you.
A fine day to you, sir. Are you known to this court? Has breached the manor. I shall have the girl at the door beaten, her hair pulled.
Jessamine discovered an old family tree in my study. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Tetherian nobility. You might be royalty, Jaheira. You don't want to be queen, of course, and Ryon curses too much, so it would have to be me.
Careful, girl. They have a habit of taking against tyrants there.
I'm not a tyrant. If anyone calls me one, I'll have Fig chop their head off.
Jaheira's adept at keeping secrets, and for good reason. She was wise to try and keep her family safe. I just wish I could have done the same.
It is sad to see how Jaheira has neglected her family. They should be prepared for the battle that is coming, or they may not survive it.
Sing a song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate. Empire golden, built on trade, could not avert his fate. When 3 dead assailed his port, transformed he fell.
My mother taught me to talk, to walk, and then to kill. I still hope to thank her by teaching her how to die one day. All things considered, my relationship with her may not be the best model to follow.
It's not over yet. New cards are drawn.
What were your thoughts? I don't know what I was expecting. Something beyond real. My life would have been so different if I ended up working for her instead of Gortash. Looking after these kids. Making a difference. Maybe in the next life.
Natural impulse to try and shield one's loved ones from danger, especially when you feel a moral compunction to run headfirst towards it. I suspect any child of Jaheira's will share her self-destructive sense of justice, but at least her words give them pause for thought.
Dreamed our noble Jaheira would be such a terrible, terrible mother. It's nice to see heroes are as awful as the rest of us,